What's going on, champs and chambits? It's FireMonkey here, and the new Deadpool and Wolverine x Fortnite collaboration has officially been decrypted and given to some content creators early. So in today's YouTube video, we're actually going to be showcasing all of the new cosmetics that will be sold in the item shop tonight in a bundle for 3,600 V-Bucks if you want absolutely everything, or you can buy stuff individually, like the actual instruments will be showing for 1,000 V-Bucks each skin bundle for 2,000 V-Bucks each, and etc, right? So without further ado, let's kind of just get into it by talking about the brand new Deadpool Pen and Ink skin. This one has 4 different total variants, one where you have the mask actually on right here, and you can see the back design, how it even has like some claw marks from Wolverine, but you know, it has a pretty nice design. You have an option to have the mask off if you so desire, but something you don't have the option for, which is something we had talked about in the previous video, is there isn't an option to turn off cell shading at all. So if you're someone who just wanted a more battle pass looking Wolverine from all the way back in the day, you're sadly unable to actually get that. We also have the option for an arrow through your head, both with the mask on and mask off variants. As you can see, the arrow is actually just a little headband on top of the actual character, but it is nice to see how we have some customization options here. And to be completely honest here, I think Deadpool does still look pretty good with this type of shading effect going on with the skin. On top of that, we also have the Wolverine Pen and Ink skin, which you can see the front design right here. There's the back design, another claw mark all the way over there, you know, some claw marks on the side and everything. You also have the option to take the mask off if you so desire, so that is very nice to see. Now, the actual body doesn't change at all, it's just the actual mask changing here, but you can see how it's kind of like a worn out beaded armor version of, you know, Wolverine or whatever else. And it's also interesting to see how many times we've gotten a Wolverine skin back to back. I mean, this season alone we've already gotten like 2 Wolverine skins. However, speaking of skins, something very interesting they're doing here. Deadpool does not get a Lego Fortnite variant, however Wolverine's Pen and Ink skin actually does get a Lego Fortnite variant. So if you're someone who wanted to go ahead and use Deadpool and Lego Fortnite, you know, using an item shop version, for some reason that's not actually included in this, even though one of the other skins does have it. Now, on top of that, we also have some brand new back bling. So if we go over here, we have the new Wade's Prank back bling with a description of "Don't tell Logan, it's funnier if he doesn't know," with 4 different designs you're able to actually use. Now, of course, on this skin, it's just kind of like floating on the back instead of being taped on. Maybe that's just a weird little bug. Maybe this happens on, you know, a lot of the female skins, since it's most likely is made for the Wolverine skin mostly, but it is nice to see that we have this. We have 4 different designs, one being Shush, we have another being Tiki right here, we have another one being Thank Logan, and then the 4th different variant you're able to actually choose is a Hearts variant. Now, I can also see people using like the normal Deadpool skin or something, and in fact, we could actually do that right now. Ignore the fact that this is Kratos, right? You know, I was just messing around with some stuff, but if we put on like normal Deadpool, for example, go back here into the item shop and go look at this on the skin, you can see how it's a lot closer to the outfit, but you couldn't mess with this type of stuff if you wanted to have some sort of like Deadpool synergy combination going on. Next up, we also have the head pull back bling, which has some reactivity to it, as a description of the Merc with half a mouth. Now, in terms of the reactivity, it appears like the propeller on the top of the head actually flies and, you know, spins around faster and faster. I assume whenever you get an elimination, it actually does a little spinning effect. However, I can't confirm that off the top of my head right now, but it is still interesting to see. For other things we have in this collaboration, we have ourselves some new pickaxes. We have Deadpool's katanas right here. Now if we go ahead and swing it, you can see how it has a very special hit effect that actually has text showing up on it, which I think is a unique little flair I wasn't actually expecting when I first swung this, but I mean, hey, you know, Deadpool's katanas, it makes sense. And then next up, we have Wolverine's claws as well. This one can be used on any skin. Now, I do think if you have Wolverine equipped right here, it's actually going to kind of be more built in than it is right here, where, you know, it's just kind of like sitting as a little piece on your hand. But of course, you know, more Wolverine claws in the game, and this one also has the special little shink little hit effect right there, so whenever you hit something, it actually pops up with the text on screen. We have 2 new wraps this update. We have ourselves the wrap pull one right here, which none of these are actually animated or reactive at all, but it has that cell shading kind of design going on with it. We also have ourselves the classic yellow and blue wrap as well, which could match a lot of the Wolverine cosmetics, to be completely honest here. And then before we get to everything else, we have ourselves some new gliders. So we have the Deadpool dropper glider. Some people thought these were actually going to be supply drops. These are not. These are actually just going to be gliders you're able to glide down on. You can see the handles at the bottom and everything else. And then of course you have the Wolverine dropper as well, which is just another glider, kind of a reskinned version, slightly retextured or whatever, remeshed from the Deadpool one we just looked at. But now I know what some people want to know. What do the emotes look like? So first off, we have the what no wait emote. You can use on absolutely any skin, where you just kind of go like, and then, you know, you just clap for a little bit, right? The clapping does actually fade off, so it's not like an infinitely looping emote or anything like that, but it is still cool to see. And has a description of "that was wild, did you see it?" And then the next one is the Snink Ting Go Time emote. Now this one has a description of "want to see what I'm made of, bub?" Now this one, of course, allows you to actually switch into the pickaxe without it being equipped normally, meaning you could go ahead and go into a match with, like, I don't know, like katana, Deadpool's katanas or something like that, and then switch mid-match into Wolverine's claws and switch back and forth, which is just a nice little thing to actually see them have as an addition for you to use. But it's just another Wolverine emote, and I've seen some people say this is basically a reskin version of the old Battle Pass emote, so I'll let you guys be the judge of that in the comments down below. And then finally, we have Deadpool's base right here, which actually is a description of if Deadpool were a base, what would he look like? You can see the front and back design right there of it. It has a little satchel and everything else on the side there. And then we have Wolverine's axe, which has a description of "I'm sure it's still in tune." Now, if you use this one in Festival, I am sorry, you might not be getting the best score, just because if you look over here at the actual strings, you know, the actual chords and everything else, I don't think you can really strum this one. I'm going to be completely honest here. I don't think this one's really going to be making too many sounds for you whenever you're using it. But of course, this is all of the new cosmetics added for the Deadpool and Wolverine X-Fortnite collaboration. There are some decals that are supposed to be for like the Octane that got leaked in the files, but those aren't actually decrypted or anything. So most likely those are going to be some type of free reward. Maybe it's something you have to buy in Rocket League. It gets added to Fortnite later down the line. We currently don't know. But this is everything going down. The bundle will be 3,600 V-Bucks. I know in the previous video I said 3,500, but according to someone on my Twitch stream last night, I was actually wrong by 100 V-Bucks, so that's something to kind of keep in mind there. And if you plan on picking it up, consider using code FireMonkey to support me on the item shop #ad. But until next time, hope champs and champions enjoy today's little skin showcase video, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload. Peace out.